it's Christy. Things are a little bit tense for all of us. I'm feeling it myself too, so I'm going to guide you through just a pretty short yoga practice that will get you moving a bit. Sometimes if you feel stressed out or anxious, the inclination is to be still and try to meditate and breathe. And sometimes you just can't. I know I've experienced that a lot myself, dealing with nervous system dysfunction. You feel stressed, so you think, oh, the best thing I could do would be lay over a bolster, do some slow breathing exercises, and there's just something about it that doesn't work sometimes. So we're gonna move a little bit and see if we can get some energy flowing and moving out. So grab a mat. I'm not gonna use any props, so don't feel like you need anything that you don't have, and join in. So just find yourself in a comfortable seated position and close your eyes. And we'll just take a moment to find our breath and our intention. Just thinking about what brought you here to this video, why you're practicing, and what you need in this moment on this day. And then bring your hands to your heart. Bow your chin to your chest and repeat your intention in your mind or out loud. And on an inhale, sweep your arms out and up. And on an exhale, bring your hands down straight through heart center. Again, inhale, arms out and up. And exhale, hands to the heart. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And we'll come forward onto hands and knees. Just coming into your tabletop position, bringing your shoulders right over your wrists, hips right over your knees. On an inhale, lift the chest, take the head back. On an exhale, press down into the hands, scoop the belly, round the spine. Again, inhale, heart comes forward, head goes back, sits bones spread. Exhale, pressing in the hands, rounding the spine. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Back to neutral table. Keep your shoulders where they are. Take your right leg back and then your left leg back. We'll find ourselves in plank pose. So firm your thighs. Push down to the hands and look just slightly forward. Holding your plank here, building a little bit of fire. Draw the belly in. Inhale. And on an exhale, let's lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. So hips pressing up and back, push forward into the hands like you're trying to press the mat away from you. And reach the hips towards where the ceiling meets the wall behind you. And then bend your right knee, straighten into your left leg. Bend your left knee, straighten into your right leg. Pedaling back and forth, a couple more times. And then look towards the front of the mat and just walk, hop or step your feet to your hands. Forward fold. Inhale, come to a flat back, hands to shins or fingertips to the mat. Lift the chest, draw the shoulders back towards the hips, and then exhale and fold forward. Again, inhale, come to your flat back, maybe fingertips stay on the mat, hands to shins. Exhale to fold. And inhale, let's come all the way up to stand, sweep the arms out and up, reach up. You can look up and touch the palms. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Bring your arms by your sides and we'll move through some sun salutations. Inhale, take the arms up. On an exhale, bend forward and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, flat back. And exhale, step your legs back, plank pose.
hold your plank for a moment, shoulders over wrists, thighs firm. On an inhale, bring your shoulders a little bit forward past your wrists, bend your elbows and lower all the way down to the belly on the exhale. On the inhale, lifting the heart, shoulder blades drawing towards one another. Maybe lift a little bit through the hands to come up a little higher to cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Anytime you like, you can let a sigh through the mouth. Good. And then we'll make our way back to the front of the mat. You can either walk or step or maybe lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and on an exhale, hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back, and exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up, reach the arms up, look up, touch the palm. Exhale, hands to the heart, and arms by the sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, you can either step back to plank, or if you'd like to hop back, plant your hands, bend your knees, look forward, bend your elbows as you hop back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Thighs lifted in up dog. Exhale, down dog. Taking a few breaths. And look for a hopper step, feet to hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Arms by the sides. One more round. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Feel your body in this moment in time. Can you send it love and compassion? Can you be patient with yourself? Good, look forward, make your way to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale, hands to the heart. The arms by the sides. You're going to come into tree pose. So you're going to balance on your right foot. Take your left foot to your right inner thigh or calf if that's too much. And then we're going to take the arms out into a T, palms facing forward. From that T, reach the arms straight up so the palms are facing, again, forward. Almost feel like you're kind of reaching up, like you were going to hang from a trapeze. So you're really lifting up with the arms, rooting into that standing leg foot. This pose is a very empowering pose. It helps to reduce some stress hormones, making you feel actually more confident. And that can be really helpful, a really good thing to do when you're feeling anxious or worried. Just simply opening the arms, lifting the arms up. It's amazing what just one simple movement can do. It's kind of like a victory pose. And it helps to add the tree just for added balance. And then with the arms up, you're going to start to turn to the left. So you're twisting in your tree, and you'll take your arms out back into that T like we started with the arm position. And you're going to use tree as a transition for you to step into warrior two. So the left foot comes off of the right leg and you step back, warrior two.
Really bend into that front leg. See if you can get your arms in line with one another and try to get your right knee right over the right ankle. On your next inhale, we're gonna straighten out the right leg, reach the arms up, touch the palms. And then exhale, bend back into the knee. Looking over your right hand. Inhale, reaching up, straightening. Exhale to bend. One more time, inhale. On an exhale, re-bend. Take your left hand to your left hip, sweep your right arm up and over your ear. You could also slide this left hand down your left leg. Keep bending the right knee, or for a break, straighten out the leg. Starting to turn the chest a bit up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up through warrior two. You're going to pinwheel your hands down to frame your right foot. Press into the hands, lift the right knee up into the chest, and then take the right leg all the way up and back. Three-legged dog. So you're in three-legged dog. Then you can open your hip up and reach your foot up even higher so your hips are opening. Foot up towards the sky. Re-square. Bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Left foot forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We're going to do the other side. I'm going to face this way so you'll see me. So we're going to balance now on the left foot. The right foot will come into tree pose. And the arms will come out first, palms facing forward, and then up. You'll reach up with your arms, rooting through your left foot, finding strength here in your tree. And remembering that this is a power pose. Amy Cuddy has done some really interesting research on power poses. She has a good book about it and a TED Talk I highly recommend. We think that this is the kind of pose that we would only do if we feel good, but instead, if we're not feeling good, we can do it to feel good. And I do think learning how to be happy more often and at ease really has to do with kind of sometimes pushing yourself a little bit out of your comfort zone and what you would want to do in a moment, and actually just trying something that you don't feel up for, like reaching your arms up in the air for 2 minutes. Might not do exactly 2 minutes now, but that's great to do other times. You're going to take your arms out into the T. Start to turn to the right. So we're twisting now to the right. Keep the left hip forward. The right knee can now roll maybe a little more to the right. And you're reaching your arms in opposite directions, kind of like you're trying to reach your two arms as far away from each other as they could go. And then you'll lift the right foot off of the leg and slowly step back into your warrior two. Aligning your left heel with your right arch, gazing over your left fingertips, firming the legs. Make sure you can see your left big toe underneath you. If you can't, your knee is probably turned in. You need to rotate the knee out. On an inhale, straighten out that left leg, reach up. On an exhale, bend into the knee. Inhale, straighten and reach. And exhale, bend. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Exhale. Right hand to hip, or slide it down the leg as the left arm reaches up and over. Again, you can take a break by straightening the leg or keep that front knee bent. Reaching and stretching that whole left side. Inhale, come back to center. Pinwheel the hands down to frame that left foot. Draw the left knee up into the chest as you sweep your left leg up into the air, and then open up the hip. Hip opening. And place the foot
Now back to the front of the mat, step forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. And inhale all the way up, reaching the arms up. Exhale, take the hands to the heart. Bend your knees. We're going to come into a brief chair pose. You're going to sit so low in your chair that maybe you come all the way down to seated and you're in boat pose. So boat pose, lift up with the chest, palms open, maybe straighten the legs. And take 4 breaths. One more breath. Hug the knees in, take a couple rocks. We're going to rock back up, maybe boat pose again. I'm going to give you an option. You can stay with the knees bent. You can also hold behind the legs if you're feeling tired. Or you're going to move from half boat back up to boat. So you lower halfway down, bring your hands to your heart, and inhale back up. Exhale to lower. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And all the way down to the mat. So you've gotten the energy moving. We're in our Shavasana posture. Give you the option to just stay in Shavasana, or if you want to take a back bend, you can come into bridge pose. Arms by the sides, lift your hips. Clasp your hands maybe underneath you. Keep your thighs hugging in like you've got a block between them. Press down into the arms and breathe. If you're still relaxing in Shavasana, just stay. If you're in bridge, you could start to lower down. Maybe knock the knees side to side. And then one more bridge pose or Shavasana. Lifting the hips up. Building some heat. And let's slowly exhale to lower. This time draw the knees into the chest. Take your knees over to the left, reach your right arm out to the right. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Nice exhale. Bringing the knees in. Let's go over to the other side. And then finally coming back to center. Extending the legs for Shavasana. Relaxation pose. Press into the top of the head and then lift your upper back up and slide your shoulder blades down your back and then lower your back again. And just notice what shifted in this short practice. Sometimes we have trouble getting to the mat at home because we think that we need to do an hour of yoga to get the benefit. And while an hour plus is awesome, sometimes short 10-15 minute practice can really move the energy in a positive direction. So find this opportunity to be grateful for yourself, for taking care of yourself.
Just allow yourself to rest here. Nothing else to do in this moment, but just be here, connected to your body. When you're ready, you can start to move. You drawing the knees into the chest, rocking a little side to side. Roll over onto one side and rest there. And then you can make your way into a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to your heart. Om Shanti Shanti, Om Peace Peace. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And remember, just little bits of self-care all the time, especially for everything that's going on right now and the energy in the air. We all really need it, so be kind to yourself and take good care. And I'll see you next time.